Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Valoria goes left. Valoria flips it up and in! So Orland Lamar, but Lamar gets the step and the finish. Hail Mary. June Manzo will fire. Oh my goodness! June Manzo all the way from Serrano, Bebuelo, Serrano with the basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets the goal. No! Obiso, yeah! Jason Obiso! With the put back!
Marca Pilipinas Basketball League returns to Alonte Sports Arena in the city of Binyan in Laguna for our triple header dito sa MPBL. Again, Season 7 on its second week, and we are here for the second straight week as Makoy Marcos and Ilagan Isabela Cowboys look to bounce back against the Bulacan Cuyas, who are also coming off back-to-back losses. Our De Leon looking to turn around their fortunes sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, and Bulacan still looking for their first win this season. They will be up against the Cowboys. Mamaya, it's the Pasay Voyagers taking on the unbeaten Abra Solid North Weavers, and later another unbeaten team, the Pangasinan Heatwaves, take on another winless team in Binyan. Magandang hapon mga kaliga sa Tupas, kasama si Christian Luanzon, and nauna ako sa iyo ngayong araw.
Good for you.
Good for you. What about our talk about our triple header today?
7 seasons, and then now, nauna ka lang ng isang araw. Okay. And then I hear it on national TV. Okay, let's... the game today, okay, it's gonna be interesting to me what we see from Bulacan on their end. Because you would think that after the first game, nabanggit mo nga back-to-back losses, first game, natalo ng 20, a team na gustong lumaban would have a sense of urgency, you know, sa pangalawang laro. But that was non-existent. So let's see ngayon sa pangatlong laro nila. And then ang Ilagan, galing naman sa talo, tingnan natin kung may sense of urgency din sila.
Oo, kasama din natin at courtside. Laging maaga to. Mika Abisamis.
Si Madam.
Oo naman. Mika, kamusta?
Sa Delph Coach Chris, I'm always looking forward to working with the two of you, lalo na ang gaganda ng mga laban natin sa araw na to for our first game. Itong Bulacan, you know, I always try to prove that they have a spot here in the MPBL, keeping guys like Sumido, Art Aquino in their lineup. Pero para dito, sa Ilagan, Isabela, we are happy that they actually were able to face a stronger contender in Pasay na test agad ang character nila. Sabi nga ni Coach Louie Gonzalez sa akin that he was not completely disappointed with their performance. Sabi niya, Mika, grabe, kaya pala namin makasustain ng ganong klaseng energy hanggang dulo. Yun nga lang, meron pa mga situations na kailangang ayusin para talagang matapos nila ang laro ng maayos. But you know what he really liked about that game was, sabi niya, first time namin napunta sa ganong klaseng sitwasyon magkakasama. Na-challenge sila as players at na-challenge din ako bilang, nabinyagan ako bilang head coach dito sa MPBL. So now, the Cowboys will saddle up and carry on. Si Delphin Coach Chris.
Thank you so much, Mika. And syempre, hindi sanay si Coach Louie dahil lagi siya dito sa
sideline.
Nasa sideline at nag-commentate. Pero syempre, magandang test yun para sa kanyang team na still building on that team na binuo niya just a month ago. And kagabi, ang gaganda ng mga laban natin. Lalo na yung second game, Pampanga needing a strong push down the stretch to overcome Marikina. Batangas also now on the win column. Caloocan din, unveiling a new gem in Jeff Manday in beating the Mindoro Tamaraw. So Caloocan also on the board now. Mindoro losing for the second time in 3 games. So you know, you can see how competitive this season is going to be.
First time to host itong Caloocan for this season, and it was quite unusual to see, you know, the scores Because usually, Pampanga, if I'm not mistaken, led the league in Season 6 in terms of point differential. And yet, dun sa tatlong na rin, sila yung pinakadikit kalaban ng Marikina. And a big part of that is iba na yung dynamic ng team nila ngayon. Unlike the first and the second game that you just saw was a double-digit win.
Silipin muna natin ang ating team standing so far. And, marami na tayong laro. Dalawang linggo na tayo. Two teams have yet to see action in the North Division, San Juan and Pasig. Wala pa silang laro. But Pangasinan, Abra, Nueva Ecija, and Pampanga, as expected, they're at the top of the division.
Off to a great start, obviously. And there's a saying that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I beg to differ because, every time you get a good start, especially in a, 29-game season, nakakapuhunan ka. And obviously, Pangasinan, Abra, yung unang apat na teams na nakita nyo, maganda yung puhunan nila. Ilagan, maglalaro ngayon, gusto nila makadalawang panalo rin.
Now, talking about Bulacan, they suffered back-to-back one-sided defeats. And, to be fair, it's been medyo maano din yung pairing sa kanila. Mahirap din yung pairing sa kanila. Losing to a retooled Pangasinan team last week dito sa Alonte Sports Arena. So this court has not been kind to them. It was a 40-point beatdown against the very sharp heat waves.
Totoo yan. But that first game against Quezon City, if I remember, we covered that. That was close nung first half. But then it was like a 20-point turnaround nung second half. And add to that, 20 points talo. Ito naging 40. And itong Pangasinan, dictated the game from start to finish. Dominated all categories. allowing 46% shooting. 55 rebounds compared to 39. Look at the fast break points, 37-5. That is just a ridiculous number to me because there's only two sides of the game, offense and defense. If you're not capable of at least being effective on one end, the result is going to be tulad ng last game natin, a 40-point blowout.
In contrast, ang Ilagan naman, dikit ang kanilang laban against Pasay. And
Right.
it looked like Pasay was going to rip the game wide open, taking an 18-point lead in the third quarter.
Right.
But the Cowboys showing a lot of character in coming back and even taking the lead in this game. Pero Pasay, of course, ang daming veterano na yan dito sa MPBL and they showed a lot of composure down the stretch in holding off itong Cowboys.
And that was a key for Pasay, but you talk about Ilagan. We talked about slow starts to the season. They had a slow start in this game. Only scoring 7 points nung first quarter, but nabawi nila yun nung third quarter, wherein they limited Pasay to only 9, and then it went down the wire. To follow through on Mika's report, one of the adjustments they have to make is their end game execution. I was able to see that game, and then they ended that game, the last offensive possession, with a turnover on their main man, Art De La Cruz, who played very well in that game. So that was a game that you could say that might have gotten away. But at the same time, they're looking to apply that in this game against Bulacan, maybe looking to blow them out also.
So the Cowboys looking for win number 2. Bulacan naman looking for their first win of the campaign. And the Cowboys, of course, the newest franchise here in the MPBL. Art Aquino has championship experience with San Juan. And he will be among the players counted upon dito sa Bulacan Cuyas as they try to go for their first win of the season. Let's go to Miguel Pere for the starting lineups.
A very pleasant afternoon to everybody and welcome to the first game of our Wednesday triple header here at the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan City, Laguna. It's Bulacan versus Ilagan on the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Let's carry on the starting units beginning with Bulacan Cuyas. Starting at guard, number 28, Marte Hill. Center number 32, Jeb Bulawan. Forward number 7, R.R. De Leon. Also at forward number 16, Art Aquino. And at 2 guard number 1, Haley Ajero. The head coach for Bulacan Cuyas is Elgin Espina. Assistant coaches Julius Espina, JC Burgos, and Terrence Reyes. Team manager is Kendall Velasco. Now, the starting 5 for Ilagan, Isabela Cowboys. Starting at guard, number 24, Sean Kitevis. Also at guard, number 29, Alan Mina. Coming in at center, number 25, RJ Arenal. Small forward, number 23, Josh Galliano. And the other forward, number 19, Art De La Cruz. The head coach for Ilagan Isabela Cowboys is Louis Gonzalez. Assistant coaches Mixon Ramos, Eric De La Cuesta, Hans Roblex, Alex Calweng, and Ethel Tacorda. Coaching consultant is Glenn Capascio. Team managers are JB Diaz, EJ Diaz, and Georgie Fournier. Team governors.
Our starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Bulacan starts with Marty Hill, Hailey Ajero, Jeb Bulawan, R.R. De Leon, and Art Aquino. Ilagan naman has Sean Kitevis, Alan Mina, Ryan Arenal, Art De La Cruz, and Josh Galliano.
Also a different starting lineup, at least for Ilagan. The only mainstay is their front court in De La Cruz and Galliano. Pero ang pineta nila si Manalang, Santos, and Gomez nung last game. Nasa loob sila Kitevis, Mina, and Kitevis. And, Arenal.
Arenal was not activated in the last game against Pasay. But ngayon, maglalaro siya and getting a start immediately as well. Galliano had 9 points and 11 rebounds in the last game. Kitevis, starting point guard ngayon in place of Philip Manalang. And Galliano whistled for the offensive foul as he tried to get past Jeb Bulawan.
So we talked about their inability in the first two games, itong Bulacan, to play on both ends. A good start. That was, pinakita nila, no, na nakatao-tao sila sa start, mga first 5 to 10 seconds. It was really a matchup zone. Forced a turnover off the offensive foul.
Ilagan showing the press early on. There's a steal, Arenal. And Arenal finishes on the other side.
Ayun lang, both teams starting the first two possessions with back-to-back turnovers each. And Arenal opens up the game with a layup.
Kitevis playing great defense on Marty Hill. Bulawan providing the pick, 10 seconds in the shot clock. R.R. De Leon launches a three, it's good.
Well, he's been a bright spot for Bulacan in the last game. The leading scorer and one of two leading rebounders with 8. Always feels good as a player, Sedaf, pag na-hit mo yung first shot mo, which probably something you cannot relate.
I will bring out some gems
Yung
later.
mga pinapakita mong highlights sa reel mo, feeling ko mga pang 10 tira na yun eh.
No, of course not.
Yung naka-warm up ka na ng 10.
Instant impact ako. You can ask my teammates that.
Ito yun, oh, ang ganda ng play ng Bulacan. No?
Well defended pa.
Well defended pa, no? Over the outstretched arms of De La Cruz. Pero yung katabi ko ngayon,
Ay, iba
ito,
yan. Iba
instant
yan.
impact talaga to.
Iba yan.
Kakapasok lang. Hindi alam nito ang warm-up eh. Titira talaga agad to.
Oh, ano pa eh. Steady, naka all black.
Arenal, ganda ng simula niya.
Tied at 3 apiece.
Lahat ng puntos ng Ilagan galing kay Arenal. After not being activated in the last game, nabanggit mo nga.
Ajero trying to get it across.
Ganda ng pressure nila. Sayang lang, fumaul. Kasi pagtawid, barely beat yung 8-second violation. Then it only had 14 or 13 seconds to set up their offense.
If you remember that Pasay-Ilagan game, medyo matindi yung physicality sa game. The refs really allowing a lot of contact in that game.
Kaya mababa score eh. Ano yun eh? 108 combined in total, no? Yung points na yun, ng larong yun.
Marty Hill. They go to R.R. De Leon on the pick and pop. Short on that one.
Ganda ng recovery ni Galliano doon.
Kitevis. Inside to Arenal. Paano pumasok yun kay RJ Arenal? Parang kalimutan.
Oo, medyo dinaan sa pectus. Walang masyadong lobo sa tira. Pero kumapit yung pectus kahit na medyo flat sa ilalim.
That's an 8-second violation. And Alan Mina, we all know his ability to shoot,
Right.
but showing us that he can defend as well.
Yeah, so I'm still confused. Ito yung magandang pasa ni Davis, no? Kahit na libre siya kay Arenal, higher percentage shot. Because tinawag nila yung 8 seconds of the 15-second shot clock. I remember in our opening game, tinawag nila sa 16 seconds.
Yeah. Alan Mina all alone for 3. It's good. And just the start that the Cowboys
Need.
need here.
Yeah, nabanggit natin, slow start sila nung last game. Probably something na in-address ni Coach Louie. Ito si Mina. Perfect from the three-point line in the last game. 3 of 3, 9 points. Lahat doon ang galing sa tres. Unang tira niya, pasok agad. Ganda ng close-up.
He is trying to go to the other side. Arenal, down low they go to Art De La Cruz. He misses the teardrop. Bulacan now with possession. Aquino. De Leon takes the pass. Good help by Kitevis. Bulawan draws the foul on Galliano.
Maganda ang nakuha nila doon sa ball screen action na yun. Pero I thought the weak side was wide open. Nonetheless, mag-end up sila sa free throw line.
Three-point shot is brought to by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. That's Alan Mina knocking down the 3. Jeff Bulawan.
Who also played well in the last game. Kasama si De Leon. You know, only 2 players in the last game in double figures. Bulawan was the second leading scorer with 13 points. 8 rebounds din siya para si De Leon. So nararamdaman na kagad natin yung presence itong dalawa. All of the 4 points for Bulacan so far.
Both ex-PBA players. Bulawan tsaka si RR De Leon. 2 for 2 para kay Jeb. Makoy Marcos is in the game. Marcos to Kitevis. Mina. Pinahinga muna si Josh Galliano. De La Cruz. Back out to Mina. I thought he had a shot there. Mina draws closer. Nice up fake. He's up to 5 points, Alan Mina.
I thought otherwise. I thought it was a good shot fake because he saw the defender. Usually after hitting your first 3, the second one, it's going to be a long closeout, which was what happened. And then Mina with a nice slow shot fake and a strong drive. Ang ganda ng up fake ulit sa ilalim. Pasok. De Leon with the offensive rebound. Will get to the line. Sasamahan niya itong si Bulawan for their 3rd and 4th free throw early in this game. Ito yun, no? Little slow shot fake. Sama nung recovery nitong si Aquino, and then nabit niya rin si Bulawan, the helper, sa ilalim.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Our De Leon at the line. That's the first free throw to drop. Let's go to Mika.
Before the Pasay game, Coach Louie Gonzalez reminded the boys that they were facing a team that doubled their energy inside their home court. True enough, they did. But like I mentioned earlier, sinabayan sila ng Cowboys. It all started when Pasay set their biggest lead in 18. Ilagan immediately did an 18-0 run to get a 40-40 all score. Sabi ni Coach Louie, nabuhay sila at the right time. Now the thing to solve here is, sino ang finishers ko? Something he has yet to adjust and see on the fly. As a new MPBL head coach, he will respect every opponent. Especially Bulacan is doing okay today. Sidaf, Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika. So, same concern as you mentioned, Christian, as Alan Mina looks like he is taking his claim on that closer position.
Oh, 5 of 5 there, including his field goals from the last game from the 3-point line. And you were saying?
He's got 7 points early here, Alan Mina. But that's his second foul though, so he might have to take a breather here. 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the first period. Lamang ang Cowboys ng 5.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanibayaw. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside the Alonte Sports Arena. Mapapanood nyo ang MPBL on Facebook and on YouTube. Parang cowboy.
Cowboy talaga. Oo.
May cowboy hat eh.
And allow me, Sidelf, as we look at the handsome and lovely fans here in our first game. You know, itong si Mina, Allen Mina, you know, was 3 of 6 in the last game. Hit his first 2 in this game. And it's 5 of 8 combined. 2 of 2 for today.
12 to 8.
50% though in the last game. Still a good clip. That's still a high clip.
Marcos able to get it across to Tevis. Mina now with Marcos again. Alright, De La Cruz. The kick out to Mina. One dribble pull up para kay Allen Mina. He stays hot. 9 points para kay Allen Mina.
Just a terrific decision maker. You know, that's the second, maybe third time in this game. Pinapaabot nila sa high post kay Art De La Cruz. And then he just finds, you know, either the open man or the man that would create an advantage where the defense would react, which is, you know, si Allen Mina. Just trying to be careful when I say his full name. Baka artista ang mabanggit ko.
Mga kabatch mo eh, no?
Kabat si Oreta.
Ah, talaga. We have a coach's challenge here and we will be right back. A cowboy. And right there, it looks like it was touched last by Sean Ketevis. Marlo Espiritu is now in the game para dito sa Bulacan Cuyas. And so is Ken Osicos.
Good denials.
It's a 5-second.
Ay. Warning. Oo. Sean Davis. Overstepping. May certain distance that you have to give yung inbounder. Pero sayang, it looked like a 5-second ito. nabit pa nila yung shot clock, the buzzer beater. Kay De Leon.
A good break there for Bulacan. In a zone again here. De La Cruz.
Looks to be a 3-2.
Oh, Mina. That's number 3 on Alan Mina.
Yun lang. Past halfway dito sa first quarter. Tatlo na kagad si Mina.
Jer Olegario checks in for Alan Mina. He's been playing well. 9 of the 14 ng Ilagan, courtesy of Alan Mina. A little short in their rotation here. Philip Manalang is not in uniform. So is Joshua Diab.
Offensive foul.
And another offensive foul.
Right. It's actually good initiation from the backcourt. That forward pass and the basket cut. Pero nahinto yung momentum nila ron kay Tevis, and it's not really his fault because somebody got delayed of filling in sa top of the key. Usually papasa na i-reverse nila yung bola sa ibabaw. That's when their secondary offense would kick in.
They got to trying to bother Espiritu Humauas against Tevis. Mas Osicos now with R. De Leon, shoots over Tevis. That won't go. Rebound ni Art De La Cruz.
Not a fan of that shot. He got the mismatch, smaller Tevis with shot clock still. Yun lang, travel. Yeah, he lifted his pivot foot. And talk about De Leon. Ended up settled for a fadeaway.
That's 3 straight turnovers for the Cowboys. 14-10. Espiritu. Yung atake si Espiritu. Nice hesitation move and a strong finish.
I think they should do more of that. Watching the defense of Coach Louie dito sa Ilagan, their priority is more, denying their man, which means a lot of open gaps. So unless they adjust, yung mga layups na yun would be available. Pero layup din ang what Bulacan gave up on the other end. De La Cruz right at the tip of the rim.
16-12. Humauas now with Osicos. Humauas gets it back. Dike on him. Travel.
And here's the thing, when you're denying off-ball your other 4 teammates, pag matibay yung on-ball mo, tulad ni Dike nun, maganda mangyayari. Pero ito, off-ball, on-ball, almost non-existent. Dire-diretso si De La Cruz sa ring.
4-point lead for Ilagan. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. McCoy on to Olegario. Tevis back to JR. Marcos, good closeout here. Marcos takes the jumper and knocks it down.
That slow shot fake has been effective para sa Ilagan. We saw that earlier in this game with Mina. Got all the way to the cup. Marcos naman, 1 dribble pull-up.
Osicos short on the jumper. Marcos quickly to Olegario for 2.
He's just fearless. You would think a small point guard like him would probably go for a sidestep, by Pinoy step, but he went strong to the basket. Si Jumawas, feeling ko nagulat din, hindi na nakatalon.
De Leon jumper. No good. Rebound ni Tevis. Tevis has yet to take a rest here. Marcos. Alan Santos. Tevis on the cut. Back to Alan. Tevis finds Olegario for 3. It's good. J.R. Olegario with 5 points in the game.
Well, that's the thing. When you have Tevis as a part of your team, he is a ball mover. He's a smart player that time. He doesn't really shoot a lot. Pero tulad doon, may tira na siya. Jump pass to the corner. 3 points para kay Olegario.
Inside, Osicos. Great play galing kay Espiritu. Marcos to Olegario. 23-14. And Sikos, Dex Olegario.
Oo, nagparamdam. Tama ka na, sabi kay Olegario. Magpaparamdam na raw. Pero I think first team foul pa lamang yun. Maybe the second one, wala pa sila sa penalty. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Hindi na napatalon si Jumawas. Strong move to the basket, the finish. Eto, ang ganda nung cross-court from top to corner. Olegario, 5 quick points. Double-digit lead at that point.
Turnover for Ilagan. Espiritu to Humawas. And a foul. Like it will go against Andre Doremdes. Nakakapasok lang.
Taking advantage of that slow transition defense. I believe that was Olegario had a chance to take away the angle to the basket ni Jumawas. Pero bumakas yung depensa niya, no? Dire-diretso sa basket si Jumawas. 2 free throws, ma-reward sa kanya.
23-15. Two for two. 23-16.
How about Bulacan? 7 of 8 at the line. They're keeping the score at bay.
Olegario, corner three again. 8 points para kay Jer Olegario off the bench.
Talk about instant impact. Olegario, same spot, same result. 10 ang kalamangan ng Ilagan.
26-16, Humawas picks up his dribble. Goes to Sumido. Sumido trying to get past Marcos. Marcos staying in front. J.R. Sumido, off-balance shot, won't go. Rebound ni Dyke. 3-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Olegario. Duremde is able to save it. Inside, Alan Santos. The kick out to Duremdes. Duremdes nabitawan ng bola. Sumido. Swiped away by Olegario. Santos with a great catch and finish. As Alan Santos makes it a 12-point lead for the Cowboys at the end of one.
Not a smart play by Sumido right there. I thought he had a chance to pull it back and for his team to get the last shot, but he opted to go all the way. Olegario, as good as he's been offensively, was terrific on that defensive end. And because of the steal, was able to get yung nakaw na 2 puntos to end the quarter. Ilagan, 28 first quarter points. So a better start compared to their last game. We're in 7 points lang yung kanilang naitala.
They already surpassed their output in the first half from the previous game.
Right, 21 lang yan.
And it's because of performances from Jer Olegario as the Cowboys hold a 28-16 lead at the end of one.
Back at the Lonte Sports Arena for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bumalik nga ng Maynila itong si Makoy Marcos galing sa Ilagan to attend a very important occasion. Graduation lang naman niya. Pero sabi niya, grabe, hirap na hirap ang kalooban ko noon. Imagine, opening game sa home court, sobrang ganda ng court. Pero si Coach Louie na mismo nagsabi sa akin that I should go. Kaya na-appreciate ko talaga yon na wala daw yung bigat ng pag-decide niya. The Benil graduate has been working on his defense, something that he feels will set him apart as ang dami na daw shooters dito sa team na to. He is glad to be part of this culture Coach Louie is imposing. Sa Delf Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika.
Grabe yung video na yan. Parang pang-professional, yung professional na videographer yung kumuha nun. Nakita mo yung quality ng video?
Pixelated nga eh.
Hindi enhanced yun, ha? Hindi, tsaka yung angle, ang ganda eh.
Ang ganda ng palpal ni Andre Doremdes doon, ha?
Sabay change topic. Di ba?
Pang maalaala mo
Oo,
kaya yung ano
yung
eh.
datingan
May,
eh.
di ba, ano pa,
Muntik na ako maiyak eh. Sa
may-
magandang report.
may wave.
Muntik na ako maiyak, may wave pa. Tapos, nasundan pa ng ganong klaseng reporting. May ibang klase.
Ano tayo? In-depth tayo dito sa MPBL. At,
Pero maganda nga nung palpal na yun.
but of course, ibang klase din eh na minsan ka nag-graduate ng college eh, no?
Totoo.
Makoy Marcos, congratulations.
Oo, congrats.
And a student athlete at that.
Right.
I think kasabay niya si Miggy Corteza also graduated that same day.
Good for them. Good for them. And how I wish in a perfect world that all athletes, not only basketball athletes, but all athletes would not only have that intention to graduate, but also that commitment to execute yung kanilang pag-graduate. Because the reality is, hindi lahat gumagraduate.
Yeah. And nakita natin yan through hindi mahirap din because the past 2 years he's been playing full-time. Last year with Muntinlupa.
Correct.
His free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances and Subok at Kompleto Appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Full-time din yan. Yung Extreme.
Ah,
Kasi season, what, 1 or 2 pa lang?
matagal na yan.
Diba? Yun na nga
Matagal
eh.
na nating partner yung
Oo,
Extreme na yan.
grabe. Maraming salamat po, Extreme. Extreme talaga ang inyong commitment sa MPBL.
Yan, ito. 4 points na si Marlon Espiritu. Na by the way, parang last time hindi ko ma-recognize na ano pala nun. Naglaro pala dito matagal na, long time ago. Sabi nila, Warren Ibanez pa dun sa Marikina. Naalala mo yun?
I beg your pardon? Sino?
Warren Ibanez.
Oh, Warren Ibanez.
Oh, ho, ho! That's 3 3-pointers from that spot.
Like
J.R. Olegario.
Olegario, 11 points. So you're talking about the Warren Ibanez, like shark
Yeah,
point guard Warren Ibanez. Okay.
he played here, right?
For Bulacan?
Or Marikina?
For Marikina,
Oh.
yes, I believe so. Yes.
Espiritu knocks down the threes, up to 7 points.
Yeah, I think one season.
Yeah.
One season. Maybe the second season.
Inside, Alan Santos, good catch, no go. McCoy, Olegario, down low. There you go. Alan Santos. Olegario is free again. 3-pointer. Oh. I thought that was going in.
Yeah. Nagbintis eh kasi hinawakan mo yung tuhod ko na madiin. Ready ka na tumalon eh.
Espiritu sees a gap. Great defense, Alan Santos.
Terrific escape dribble by Marcos. For him to go all the way from the backcourt, from that loose ball rebound, coast-to-coast finish.
6 points now para kay Makoy Marcos, 35-23. Aquino on to Celso, fires a 3. Rebound ni J.R. Olegario.
Baseball pass, touchdown.
Doremdes is
Pero
fouled
may foul.
by Celso.
Buti na lang, wala si... hindi, nandito. Hindi lang nakita si Komish.
Oo nga.
Nandito, sa kaliwa mo.
Nanito.
Ayan. Oh,
Parang
hindi,
ano pa
mukhang
eh, parang ano pa, sinasampulan pa kung anong gagawin dapat ni Andre dun eh.
Right. So, yung reaction niya, more of a commissioner rather than a father. Kasi kung father, akala ko tatayo na siya eh, tapos papasok na.
Ganun na nga. And 12-point lead for Ilagan. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo. 50 si MB. Kahati mo, si Manny.
Back inside the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes and Head of Security Rudy Distrito. It's a 35-23 lead. Andre Doremdes will get 2 free throws.
Nakita niya yung intense look, no, ni Kuya Rudy. May kumbaga may spidey sense po 'yan. Kahit na walang nangyayari sa loob, he sees it before it happens. Dahil unang tumatayo 'yan.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Duremdes still looking for his first point of the season. And Bulacan, impressive clip, 9 of 10 from the line.
Keeping them in the game, really. Imagine kung wala yung mga free throws na yan. This could be an 18-20 point game.
Dave Ando, first appearance. Duremdes puts it in, plus the foul.
Well, I'm not gonna argue. Usually we would sort of like question kung pasa ba yan o tira. Pero watching the reaction ni Ando, tinignan niya yung follow-through niya after nung tira.
Which
Definitely a
means-
shot. Definitely a shot. Just right place at the right time. Etong si Andre Duremdes. Colonel Marble.
Captain, baka ano pa, private.
Private.
37-23. And he completes the three-point play. Andre Duremdes now again. Hindi nagbabago itong defensive activity ng Cowboys. Full court. Sean Bautista is in the game. Another homegrown player. Art De La Cruz is back. Dave Ando, first appearance this season. Good denial by Bautista. Kitevis against Ajero. Nabitawan ng bola, recovered by Bulawan. Trying to get past Ando, settles for the follow-up jumper. No way, no go. Andre with a rebound, quickly to Ando, turnover.
I thought it was a good pass, just not ready for it. Was si Dave Ando. Nonetheless, Bulacan, another chance to trim this lead down. Babalik sa kanilang bola.
Ajero. Now with Art De Leon. Turnover. Kitevis.
5-on-3.
Sean Bautista from the corner. That's a three. That corner has been the
favorite
Cowboys'
spot, yeah.
favorite spot. And Sean Bautista showing us that he's ready. Unang tira, pasok agad.
Oh, nahawak kay Oligario.
Turnover, Bulacan. Kitevis with another steal. Duremdes. Cross-court pass. Bautista for three. Short. Ando on the tip-in. No good. And that is off R.R. De Leon.
At this game breaking wide open. 18-point lead na ang kalamangan ng Ilagan.
Well, if you check out this three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Pride of Tumawini, Isabela, Sean Bautista knocking down the three.
I'm not a fan of running. But when you sprint to the corners sa loob ng basketball court and then you can shoot from the outside, you can be rewarded tulad ng ginawa ni Kitevis doon. Pasa kay Bautista. Kitevis, 2 seconds left. Wala.
Had no choice there but to put up the shot. De Leon. Jumper over Ando, R.R. De Leon. Hindi na kailangan ng play eh.
Yeah, that's a 6'5", 6'6".
Running-
Pretty much the center of your team. Bringing down the ball, making a breakdown move from the top of the key. Little crossover jab. And then pull up from the elbow. Tama, wala tayong nakitang senyas na play. Pero malamang 1 yun. 1 for me.
Andre Duremdes takes a breather. Balik si Josh Galliano. Marty Hill nagdadala ng bola for Bulacan. J.R. Somido has yet to get going for Bulacan. R.R. shoots. That's short. Rebound, Art De La Cruz. De La Cruz leading the break here. Art, spin. That's a tough shot, pero ganda ng balanse ni Art De La Cruz.
They had 2 white shirts inside the paint, which was Bulawan, etong si De Leon. But even though you have a body inside, if you're just gonna ball watch on the move, and then binabantayan mo si Art de la Cruz, who has excellent footwork inside the paint, eh, papabor talaga yan sa opensa. Tingnan mo naman to. Dala-dala niya yung bola, crossover, he gets the second defender on the switch, and a little step through. Pasok.
Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Almost a steal. Hill launches the three. No. Ajero picks up the rebound. Ajero did the jumper, no good. Ando with the rebound. Kiteves. Miguel De La Cruz, quick pass to Galliano with the finish.
Well, that's the advantage when we have Art de la Cruz inside. Even before he gets the pass, nababasa niya na yung sitwasyon. What a beautiful touch pass in transition to feed his other big man, or small forward rather, na si Galliano. Look at this. Had his back to the basket, touch pass, easy too.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Art De Leon misses the first free throw. Lumobo na sa benteng lamang dito ng Ilagan. 0 for 2.
Advantage, 5 versus 4. Bulacan still at the backcourt.
Bautista for 3. Nope. 1 for 3. Ando fighting for it. Galliano finds De La Cruz for 2. 6 na puntos na para kay Art De La Cruz. And the lead is up to 22 with under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
A good impact on both ends by Dave Ando. One on the defensive end with a defensive rebound, and the defensive end, the offensive rebound, tipping that one. Ball ends up with De La Cruz. Ito na ulit ang Ilagan.
Ando, the teardrop. That won't go. Pagawan sa bola ends up with Hill. Sumido drives, and that is a whistle going against Galliano. And Joshua Ramirez seeing action for the first time this season. And Josh Galliano goes back to the bench. Just a quick time on the floor para kay Josh Galliano as he picked up another foul. So Mido at the line gets the first one to go.
You know, Bulacan might want to take advantage since they've been doing so well at the line. Itong Ilagan, nasa penalty na. No? Tulad ng huling nangyari, si Sumido, pumatake, napunta sa free throw line. They can get, you know, free throws, free points basically, and then stop the clock to trim this lead down before halftime.
Mga tao na ngayon ng Bulacan dito.
Offensive foul. Ramirez.
Turnover para dito sa Cowboys. It's number 6 para dito sa Ilagan. Mark Dyke returns for Dave Ando. Sumido. Nabatay ni Joshua Ramirez. It's the ball on the deck, dribbles it off his foot. Sumido, stop, takes the jumper and knocks it down.
He really had to work hard to get off that shot and make it. But on the last moment, etong si Ramirez pulled back and just enough space for him to take a shot. Pero binawi kaagad ni De La Cruz. Pero sa kanya, mas matindi, 3-pointer.
He's up to 9 points, Art De La Cruz. It's Art De Leon trying to finish with a reverse. RR, no. Agawan sa rebound, ends up with Art De La Cruz. Olegario is ahead of the pack. Olegario basket plus the foul.
Well, how about the play by De La Cruz? the individual defense stopping De Leon not only once but twice after the offensive rebound. He gets the rebound and then gets the assist right here. Natapik yung bola but still it lands in the arms, in the hands of Olegario for the three-point play coming up.
Bonus free throw para kay JR. He's up to 14 in the ball game. You see JR Olegario. Aldrin Adorio is in the game for the first time. Ito, crowd favorite sa Ilagan to. Pero nasa stat sheet na siya with that first foul.
Mabigat doon, penalty na itong Ilagan.
Gets instructions from assistant coach Alex Calwing. And one of those players who showed up in the tryouts of Coach Louie in Ilagan. And less than 2 months later, nasa MPBL professional game na siya.
Eh naman ang kagandahan ng ating liga eh. Siyempre, I wouldn't say you would give priority, but you know, usually they would stand out sa mga tryouts.
Yeah.
Di ba? Meaning, mas bibigyan mo ng, in a way, mas bibigyan mo ng attention. Because you have an idea already. When you see the faces sa mga pinatawag mo or mga pinatryout mo, and then may mga nagpunta, may mga magpupunta na homegrown, malaking bagay rin kasi yun para sa, you know, like the city of Ilagan na bagong kupunan natin, and then for them to have somebody of their own.
Yeah. Like even Sean Bautista was picked up during the tryouts as well. You know, Buraga, who's on the bench, was also from the tryouts as Art de la Cruz picks up the loose ball. Ramirez
Good pass.
will fire a three off the glass and in para kay Joshua Ramirez.
Sadya man o hindi, ang importante, pasok. No, unang tira ni Ramirez. Banda na 3.
Sumido, great defense again by the Cowboys. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Celso now with Espiritu. Drives left and he finishes.
Now that's the thing, when you reject the ball screen and then the defense with the laps right there, hindi lang isang tao, mabibit mo 2 tao. And then the help side non-existent, libreng-libre sa layup si Espiritu. Pangalawang layup niya na yan.
Olegario took the shot there.
The way he's been shooting, he should take more shots. Ito, to the ball screen, empty corner. Saliwana finish.
Arenal returns to the game for Art de la Cruz. 10 points now for Marlo Espiritu. Osicos. Gawix Gonzaga for 3. That won't go. Dyke with the athletic rebound. Binigay kay JR Olegario. 9-second differential game clock and shot clock. Arenal. Dyke. Now with Olegario. Arenal. 5 on the shot clock. Arenal. Adorio. No. Yes, last touch. They were really trying to set him up there.
Oh, ganda ng flash niya sa bola eh. And it was a perfect scoring position right at the free throw line. Hindi lang pumasok yung teardrop.
Oh, he almost got the steal. He did get the steal. Olegario for 2.
Show the muscle. Olegario does not only know how to finish, kukuha pa ng pagkain.
Okay, Brian Hilario.
Oo. Maglalaro kasi mamaya yan, pero kita mo tong galawan na to. Pamposte yung kanyang galawan. Agaw, drop step.
Give credit to Aldrin Adorio though with the steal as well. Olegario could not complete the 3-point play. Sumido almost got that Hail Mary to go in, but wow, what a performance here from the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Great response. They've already surpassed their output
In the last
in the last game, and we're only at halftime. J.R. Olegario is our leader of the half. 16 points, 6 of 8 shooting, including 3 corner 3-pointers para kay J.R. Olegario, the reigning homegrown player of the year. Continues to play well para dito sa Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, who are up big, 58-31 at the half.
Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Back at the Alonte Sports Arena for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and right now I am joined by
po namin, Nickelham, Evertrust, Lourdes College Valenzuela, Extreme Athlete Ball, KV Modular, Grassroots Training and Development, siyempre kay Cap John Michael Ahero and family, Kuya Jonathan Alvarado ng Bulacan Cuyas, Kagawad Enrico ng District 4, QC para sa aming mga recovery meal, and Boss Luis Flores, Boss Carl De La Cruz, Boss Kendall, Boss Coco, Sabado Boys Original Basketball, Kiko Miki Basketball Team, and siyempre sa Family Reyes ko po sa California.
Right. Maraming salamat once again, Coach Terrence Reyes of Bulacan. So Joey, that Pasay game was clearly a test of character, no? Pero ang ganda ng pinakita ng Cowboys, sabi nga ni Coach Louie, he wasn't very disappointed with that game kasi talagang nakita niya na ganun rin pala kaganda ang energy ng boys. Kayo sir, sa management, how satisfied are you so far with the performance of the boys?
Well, we're happy with how our boys are tuning up, playing. We're a new team. We're still trying to get the hang of it. No? Pero eventually, we'll be there and looking forward for the next games.
Right, maraming salamat Sir Joey. Meron po ba kayong mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Now we're good. Just support us, please. Thank you.
Right, maraming salamat once again Sir Joey Fournier, the team governor of the Isabela Cowboys. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
You see the numbers, nothing more to explain right there. What concerns me really is the rebounding and the fast break points. Because sometimes you could shoot, 32, 30%, in this case 30%. But still, how many times have we seen it's a close game? But when you don't rebound, and then your transition was as poor as it can get in the first half, the result is going to be, just like how the first half was, which is 58-31. On top of that, you finish the quarter, allowing a steal, from, basically galing sa third group nitong Ilagan, and then a score from their top scorer nung first half na si Olegario, ended up in a three-point play. Sometimes it can be deflating. The good news is second half, meron pa tayong second half. But I think what's crucial is, ano ba ang body language nila the first 5 minutes ng third quarter if they still have that fight in them.
Yeah, because the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys first 2 quarters relentless.
Right.
Yung energy, yung intensity. And galing sa talo itong parehong kupunan, and Art de la Cruz and the rest of the Cowboys looking to steady the ship. And this is also preparation for their game against Pangasinan this weekend in Quezon.
Right.
And that is not an easy task there sa next game nila.
Tama, no? And if things, if they continue to do well in the second half, they win this one, they're looking for their first winning streak dito sa season natin. But they gotta take care of this one first before what's ahead of them, which is Pangasinan, tulad na nabanggit mo.
Art de la Cruz down the middle.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Art.
Little chicken wing nung naiwanan niya na sa high post, no? Itong si Ahero.
58-31. Aled Mina is back in the game after getting called for 3 fouls in the first quarter. Ahero drives right at Mina, too strong, but Celso is there. Josh Galliano. Mina. To De La Cruz. To Teves. Jumper. No go. Art De La Cruz picks it up and puts it in.
Now that's the thing, when you give up open shots, it's also a signal sa mga kasama to go for the offensive rebound. And Art De La Cruz, right there on the opposite end from the right elbow, where Teves took the shot, was able to get the stick back.
Alex Gonzaga in trouble. Ahero finds Art De Leon for 3. Hits the side of the board. De La Cruz looking to push. Galliano will finish.
And there's that poor transition defense once again. And just continuing to step on the gas. Itong Ilagan after a miss nung namatay yung Butiki sa kabilang court. The push of the basketball with Art De La Cruz right here.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Josh Galliano on the board as Bulacan calls an early timeout here in the second half.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo, 50 si MB. Hati mo, si Manny.
Joshua Galliano, 9 points to go with 11 rebounds in the last game against Pasay. And really just one of the players na Coach Louie is counting on this season for the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. A bigger responsibility for Josh after his stint with Parañaque. And he's got the length, he's got the skills, Christian, to make it far.
I'm not sure though if he knows it, because all we've seen from last season really are glimpses,
Flashes.
flashes, because there have been a lot of inconsistencies nung nasa Parañaque siya. The trust definitely ng coach nandyan, no? Last year it was Mike Sagigit. This year, as you mentioned, dito sa Ilagan, probably a bigger responsibility on his shoulders. He usually would come off the bench at times for Parañaque. But this season, he's been a consistent starter in 3 games. Because I think, tulad nung nabanggit mo, he can shoot, he can drive, he has the size. Not as quick as any, a typical small forward. But I think he's quick and smart enough, to be a 12-point, 8-rebound guy every game.
Oo. And may siya, may pagka-kontra tiyempo eh. Ito si Josh Galliano, there he is, grabbing the rebound. Gets it across to Ketevis. Arenal. Mina has time and hits again.
Now that's when you know there's truly something wrong with your defense. Because aside from Oligario, Mina is the one that can really shoot lights out, at least in this game. Pero tulad ng huling tira na yun, ni isang white shirt, wala man lang lumapit. He was open for about 1,000 seconds. Ito yun, no? 1, 2, 3, 1,000.
Haba rin, ha?
Oh.
Haba rin, ha? Parang biyahe mo galing Quezon City to Binyan.
To Binyan. Trust me, that was more than 1,000 seconds yung biyahe na yun.
5 of 5 para kay Allen Mina so far. Wala pang mintis. Parang yung kinorek mo kanina, nagkakatotoo dito kay Allen Mina. Hindi pa siya nagmimintis.
Napaganda pa yung pagkakamali ko, no?
Oo. J.R. Sumido at the line. Need to stop the bleeding here for Bulacan.
I think it's safe to say na prediction talaga yung ginawa ko. Hindi misread.
No. Maraming salamat sa LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Yan ang hindi nagkamali. Definitely.
Hindi talaga. Hindi talaga.
nagkamali yan.
First time mo ba mag-white-black ngayon?
Yes, tuwang-tuwa ako. I'm gonna make sure na laging white-black ang suot ko.
Talaga?
Oo. Talagang pipilitin kita.
Bagay yung blue sa'yo eh. Allen Mina!
Ayan, bagay din sa kanya yung basket na yun.
That's 14 in the ball game para kay Allen Mina.
4 doon galing sa 3.
Mina drives right and foul.
Kung sa eskwela, no, may save by the bell. Sa play na yun, save by the whistle. Itong Bulacan, 2 points na yun eh. Pumito lang ng foul ang official sa baseline. Pero kita mo naman to, a little floppy action.
Stepped on the line.
Stepped on the line. Okay.
But he's got a really nice stroke. Ito si Allen Mina.
Was that a compliment or out of insecurity?
No, see? Nagmintis tuloy.
Negatibo mo eh.
Ikaw eh. You use the word insecurity. Do not use that. Please. Nagmimintis sa mga tao pag ginagamit mo yung mga negative words.
Good vibes lang tayo. Behind the back pass. Oh, look at that. Sharing the basketball is Ilagan.
And they're having fun out there. The Cowboys. Espiritu. Yung matras, tumira ng 3. Short. Nagawan sa rebound. That will go against Arenal. Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. That's Art de la Cruz. Finding. Ito si Ryan Arenal sa ilalim. And slowly but surely compiling near triple-double. Few assists and rebounds away. No, Rinal, nabitaw ng bola. Ahero. Hindi umabot si Kitevis dun. Ahero. Now they go to R.R. De Leon. Nag-cut si Sumido and a foul on Galliano. And here's, dito na, minsan na ano yung Ilagan eh. You know, they get too aggressive defensively and they give up a lot of fouls.
Tama ka dyan, no?
This is the third straight quarter na nag-penalty sila.
Penalty na maaga. No, and which was keeping Bulacan in the ball game, especially the first 10 to 12 minutes ng larong ito.
Here's Sumido at the line. Five points para kay Sumido. Neymar Oreta, our head of operations, alongside Rudy Distrito and of course Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes. 1 for 2 para kay JR. One more free throw.
Oh, we talked about Bulacan, Sidel. If they have that fight in them, and one thing that regardless kung ano maging resulta ng larong ito, na gusto ko sana makita is, especially for the vets, guys like Bulawan, De Leon, Sumido. I don't want to see smile on their faces. In fact, mas gusto ko makitang galit sila sa nangyayari sa kanila, because this is the third game already na they could end up with a blowout, losing, not only losing, but losing big time. 20 points nung first game, 40 points nung second game. And you would think that, there would be some response, sort of a response to improve that. But at this point, 71 to 38, there has been no improvement at all.
Yeah. So Mido, corner three, too strong, rebound ni Dyke. Kitevis, quickly to Marcos. McCoy, binigay kay Ando, blows the layup.
4-point swing.
And it's a 4-point swing. He's got to make that, Dave Ando.
No question.
71 to 40, Ando. Binigay kay Olegario. Jumper from JR, no good. Rebound, R.R. De Leon. To Ahero. Atake. Bulawan is there. Kitevis to block his path. Sumido. And looked good as soon as it left his hands. 11 points para kay JR Sumido.
So they break the 30-point barrier. Now down by 28.
Dyke. Against Bulawan. Binigay kay Kitevis. Olegario nag-cut sa ilalim. Labas kay Kitevis. Olegario gets it back. Fires a three. No good. Rebound ni Bulawan. An open look. Ahero. Sado malakas. Kitevis with a rebound. Quickly to Olegario. Nabit-bit. Sa sobrang gaan ni J.R. Olegario, nabit-bit siya ng bola palabas.
So sino nagsabi? Yung mga size 15 lang nagsistepping usually dyan sa corner area, sideline. No? Even the size 8.
Wow.
Or 9. Plus 1, sorry, 9. Nagsistepping din.
Ang alam ko, 9.5 si J.R.
9.5. Grabe. Idol mo talaga, no?
Oo naman.
Pati size ng paa, alam mo. Ano ba ang aso niya?
Alam mo bakit? Nangihingi ng sapatos.
Ay, hindi pa pwede yan. Pag binigyan mo siya,
10.5.
dapat bilan mo rin ako.
Hindi tayo magkapare. 10.5 nga ako, wala siya. Wala, hindi nga pwede.
Kaya nga bilan eh, hindi hingi.
Hindi. Iba na yun pagbili.
Daddy Sidel.
Iba na yun. Dave Ando whistled for the foul. Pangalawa na yan. So, nababa ng Bulacan dito yun lamang to 28.
Pwede maging 26.
The biggest lead was at 33 points. Happened this quarter as well.
Maganda to, maibaba nila ng, 19, 20, they break that barrier. And then, first possession ng fourth, sa kanila mapupunta. Who knows, maybe the first 5 minutes, you could continue with that momentum. Even if you lose the game, you don't want to lose more than 20 again.
Olegario. Josh Ramirez is back in the floor. And Josh gets his 5th point.
Pero hindi nakakatulong yung mga ganyan eh. Yung mga biglang, 45 cuts off a screen and then libreng layup yung i-give up mo.
So Mido poked away. He recovers. Bigay kay Espiritu. Espiritu on the drive.
That's a foul.
Foul on Olegario. As we check out this move galing kay Josh Ramirez. Marlon Espiritu at the line. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances ng Subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Two for two. 73 to 45. 12 points para kay Marlo Espiritu. Marcos. Finds Olegario. Atake si JR. Bounce pass. Ando again. Another poor finish galing kay Dave Ando. Point blank and he did not convert. Aquino crossover, drive. No, rebound ni Ando. Olegario. Atake si JR, he draws the foul. That's only the first team foul on, second team foul on Bulacan, pero was in the act of shooting.
So even if there was, 3 to 4 white shirts inside the paint in that semi-transition, nakita mo naman si Olegario able to split the defense and then earn his way to the stripe. Yun lang, nagmintis yung unang niyang free throw.
And Jer Olegario breakout season with Parañaque. Earning some big, much needed stock para sa kanya to get a move here sa Ilagan.
Alam mo, nabanggit natin, last time we covered, may mga nanonood from Italy, Europe, Dubai. Ngayon naman, sa Amerika, Maryland.
Talaga?
Coach Gino Enriquez, shoutout sa iyo. Hindi ko alam anong oras na ron. Pero sigurado
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Nanonood ngayon. Kumusta ka, Coach?
De Leon drives right at Ando. And the foul. Referees have been quick on the whistle here. Ang dami ng fouls na nag-give up dito ng Ilagan. That's a total of 22 fouls. And De Leon sinks the free throw. Check out yung kanyang performance against Pangasinan. 17 points on 6 of 15 shooting and 8 rebounds as well.
Ganda ng graphics natin, moving pa.
Oo naman.
Tapos nakita ko yun, yung detalye na yun, yung player sa background niya, nandun yung logo ng team.
Ang galing yung team natin.
Oo, ang ganda.
McCoy, binigay kay Ando. This time, a foul on R.R. De Leon. And I like what Coach Louis is doing. He wants to get Dave Ando going.
Because it's a game wherein you could afford a guy like Ando to get his confidence as the season progresses. Pero ngayon, pinilitan siya.
Babalik pa yan, Dave Ando. Victor Buraga is in the game. Another one of those homegrown players of Ilagan as Jeb Bulacan is ahead and he throws it down.
Nakakalipad pala to, no?
Oo. Former slam dunk participant yan sa NCAA. Bounce pass to Marcos. McCoy. Looking for a way
Double
through.
dribble.
That's a double dribble.
Well, I thought he saw his teammate underneath.
The Bulacan comeback here. Pascua and Humauas are in the game. Pascua drives, blocked. Aquino. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Aquino, nakakuha pa siya ng foul. And then Bulacan just fighting and scrapping.
He hits his 2 free throws, down to 23. And then enough time for them to at least have one more possession. So if they gotta stop, yun lang, nag-miss yung una. May chance pa rin silang ibabato ng 20.
1 for 2 para kay Art Aquino. 73 to 49. Dyke. Konting pressure dito sa depensa. Buraga, Mintes. Dyke, put back, no. And Buraga gets the 2 points. A couple of homegrown players contributing dito for Ilagan. And another foul.
Cha-challenge yata ni Coach Louie. Nakita mo naman, he's not playing the score. Kanina pa siya naninipisan sa mga tawag.
Yeah, and
Especially this quarter dahil ang daming ang foul na tinatawag against them. Cha-challenge siya to.
And also, we recall that hindi din ganito yung tawagan ng kalaban nila yung Pasay eh.
Tama.
And we will be right back for the result of this challenge. Yung marginal contact fouls here, ngayong season na to.
Correct.
Because I felt that, you know, that first week, that I covered a lot of games in that first week.
Pinapalaro yung mga player,
Yeah.
as we would always say.
So, and then, you know, with the change in like here na konting bangga and konting tulak, may foul. It's,
Naiinip ka na sa madaling salita.
Hindi naman, kasi penalty na.
Right. Sorry. Ang ibig ko pala sabihin doon, naninibago ka.
Naninibago
Sorry,
ako.
sorry.
Nag-break lang ako ng 2 araw, nanibago agad ako.
Nanibago. Grabe, no? Parang panahon lang, no? Ang bilis magbago.
Oo, syempre. 7th season na tayo.
Oo. Parang tao lang yan eh. Minsan mabilis magbago. Yung tipong 7 seasons, laging late pag 7 seasons. Tapos minsan ka lang, first time mong mauna, nakuha pang manumbat.
Sino yun?
Hindi lang yun. Sinabi pa sa TV.
Sino yun?
Oo, so kaya tuwa ko as a coach, talagang mako-compare mo ang basketball talaga sa buhay eh. Yan ang isang halimbawa.
So, are you...
Pero syempre, si
Are you-
Commissioner Kenneth, nakita natin. Di ba?
You're talking, but you're not looking at me.
Ay, hindi, ganun talaga. Kasi
What are you doing?
yung focus ko nasa laro.
No, you're looking at Ton,
Oo.
trying to get approval from Ton. Of course, he's not gonna approve your message. Because he's looking at me. Kumawas. Lost it. Sobrang nagmonolog ka. Napapunta si Mika dito.
Alam mo ang tawag doon? Stretch. Nakita mo naman ang haba ng dead air nun.
Ang galing mo. Ang galing mo. So, a double foul has been whistled here.
Ayan, stretch ulit tayo. Kasi itong huling minuto, feels like 5 minutes.
Was it a double foul? Oh no, just a foul on Bautista.
And guess what? Free throws ulit.
Pasco at the line. Isang free throw. So actually Bulacan, sila yung lamang sa quarter na to. With they've scored more points by 1. Pero may last possession pa dito ang Cowboys. Marcos down low. And Buraga draws the foul. Kumpiyansa din eh. Pagtanggap ng bola, atake agad.
Oo, ang ganda ng mini drop step niya, no? Para humarap sa ring kaagad pagkatanggap niya. Nabigyan niya yung sarili niya ng chance para makascore ngayon sa free throw line.
And gets the first one to drop.
And with that basket, no? Itong Ilagan, dalawang player na lamang. Nakalaro na lahat eh. Pero dalawang player na lamang ang hindi nakaka-basket dito. Si Kitebis at si, actually make that 3, Adorio and Dyke. Kitebis, Adorio and Dyke.
Forcing a turnover with 5.3 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
Little deja vu. Negatively on the part of Bulacan. Ending the quarter with a turnover.
Dyke for 3. No. McCoy has to fire. And Ilagan Isabela Cowboys led by as many as 33 points in the third. They'll settle for a 28-point lead at the end of 3. The highlights of the game are brought to you by Simplus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. There's a quarter where Art de la Cruz continued to orchestrate, and Alan Mina also continuing to find his range, particularly from beyond the arc. Bulacan showed some signs of life, including this throwdown from Jeb Bulawan, but the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys will go into the fourth with a huge advantage against the Bulacan Kuyas. The fan of the game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 77-49 ang ating score. Alan Mina Oh, smiles. Special someone yata ni Allen Mina yun.
Paano mo nalaman?
Alam ko.
Oh, iba ka talaga.
Espiritu will drive and he continues
Nakalai mo.
to
Lahat na ng ikaw na. Okay. Insider, as you got the quarter scoring. Kita mo, tulad na nabanggit mo, Bulacan, their highest scoring output in 3 quarters. Pero mas mataas pa rin, no? Itong Ilagan nung 3rd quarter with 19. Di ba? Lahat ng
okay.
Di ba? Insider.
Father.
Father.
Brother.
Chismoser. Pati anchor. Ikaw na lahat ng
Iba yung ano mo ngayon.
Alam mo,
You've completely transformed.
ito
for
talaga
season
yung
7.
epekto ng blowout na laro.
You've completely transformed for season 7.
Podcast episode ang nangyayari pag mga ganitong mahigit 25 na ang kalamangan.
R. De Leon gets it to Espiritu. Loses the handle and it will stay with Bulacan. Ketevis and Duremdes return. And Makoy Marcos also goes back to the bench. Somido gets around Ramirez. There are Somido, 13 points para sa kanya. Almost a steal by Espiritu.
That's a foul on Bulacan.
And babalik si Dave Ando dito. Here's the drive by J.R. Somido getting around the defense. And Joshua Ramirez and Victor Buraga gets a nice applause from his teammates. 4 na puntos ang na-contribute niya sa laro. And Dave Ando is back.
Yeah. You know, I'm just waiting for him. He missed a couple layups. Tulad yung nabanggit natin kanina. I'm waiting for his next basket. Para lumabas na yung magic words na sasabihin ko. Just wait for it.
Mark Dyke also. Inside they go. Bulawan for 2.
Hindi. Kay Mark Dyke, wala akong magic words kasi nasa lista eh. Antayin mo lang yung first basket ni Ando.
Dave Ando. Dyke to Ramirez. Ramirez knocks down the 3.
Sa dalawang 3 points na yan, no? For the former Chiang Kai-shek Blue Dragon.
10 points for Josh Ramirez. Kitevis picks up the rebound.
Ramirez gonna be wide open again.
Kitevis.
Oh, pero I like the fact that Kitevis, for the first time sa larong ito at that moment, a little selfish. Siya naman.
Oh, check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Kitevis at the line. And because of that, dalawa na lang.
Oo, si Dyke tsaka si Adorio.
Nart de la Cruz and Allen Mina are set to check in. 2 for 2 for SQ.
Subtle, ha? Simple lang yun, ha?
Yung,
Bakit? Kasi may KQ. Siya, SQ.
oh naman.
Okay. Sige.
Tough break here for Bulacan. Aquino dives. Picked up by De Leon. Espiritu gets it back. Too strong rebound ni Art de la Cruz.
And that was excellent defense by Dave Ando, playing ball to ball, resulting in a stop. The former UST Growling Tiger. There you go.
It's a travel. And Art de la Cruz, former.
Maganda yung nangyari.
Oh, sige. Sige
Maganda
na nga.
yung nangyari.
I wasn't
Na-stop yung fast break.
I wasn't connected, my friend.
Come on.
That connected. Sumido No? Ando with the rebound. Quickly to Doremdes. Doremdes misses the layup. Aquino for 2. A 25-point lead for Ilagan. Foul on Espiritu.
Which I am wondering why he gave up that one.
Maybe to give his team a breather.
Right? Kasi yung next foul nila, penalty na sila. 7 minutes still remaining in this quarter.
Doremdes inside, no go. De Leon with the rebound. Sumido. Espiritu is open.
He was. Oh, and Sumido saw it, but was unwilling to give it up.
Aquino against Mina, who has 3 fouls. The cut from De Leon, fouled by Ando. Apat na for Dave Ando. Na 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists para kay RR De Leon. Bulacan still down by 25. .4 deficit now. Alan Mina, Ketevis, Ando. Mina inside the paint, fouled by Aquino. 2 free throws para kay Alan Mina.
Ganda ng read doon ni Allen Mina off the screen, and then knowing that, you know, yung depensa is tailing him because of his three-point ability kaysa dumaan sa ilalim. He curls the screen. And ang ganda rin ng pasa ni Dave Ando, the former UST Growling Tiger.
Okay. Okay.
Ganda ng pase.
Yeah. Good comment by Christian Wanson, the former UST Tiger.
There you go. now a fighting maroon.
Who changed allegiances. Ando. De La Cruz. There's a double team on Art. And nearly lost possession, but it will stay with the Cowboys with 5 seconds in their shot clock.
Art De La Cruz was trying to sell the call right there of fishing for a foul. Good thing, mariretain nila ang possession.
Ketevis, De La
Good
Cruz, open 3. It's good.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you have a guy like Ketevis inside the floor, in moments like that, no, making the right decision, maaasahan mo siya. And this one, only what, 5 seconds remaining. He gets the ball and then makes it just a simple drive and kick. Open shot. De La Cruz knocks it down.
Art De La Cruz, 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 assists against Pasay. And he continues to shine here for the Cowboys. Meron na siyang 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And we still have 6 minutes to play in this ball game.
So triple-double watch yan.
And 4 assists away.
Tingnan natin. Makikita natin sa intention nitong si De La Cruz sa next few possessions. Lalong-lalo na yung mga panira na biglang ipapasa. Tingnan natin kung hahabulin niya yun. Which I don't mind, especially in a blowout game.
RR De Leon knocks down the 3.
In fact, as De Leon. You know, the leading scorer for Bulacan continues to be the leading scorer for Bulacan. In fact, gusto ko habulin nga ni De La Cruz yun. Will he be the first one kung ma-achieve niya yung first triple-double this season?
Not sure. Let me check. Oh, Duremdes, good pass. Galing kay Kitevis. Art De La Cruz picks up the offensive rebound. Down low to Duremdes. Last touch ni Bulawan.
Iba rin kasi pag ikaw nauna eh.
Ngayong season na to.
Hindi, like, generally, pag ikaw
Okay.
nauna.
Oo naman.
Diba?
Oo naman. Hindi ko alam kung saan papunta yung conversation na to, but I am just saying yes.
Yes.
To whatever
Yeah.
you're saying.
Palimbawa, si Marie, siya yung talagang unang minahal ko.
Ano
minahal
to?
ko.
Ano to?
Minahal.
Okay.
Minahal ko. Yes.
Mina. Allen Mina.
Mina, yes. Minahal. Yes. Yes.
Nasa penalty na ang Bulacan. Only one team foul on Ilagan. Na Art De La Cruz.
Parang ikaw, ngayong araw, una ka dito, pinagmamalaki mo, di ba? Una kang dumating. Feeling ko nga, yung call time na 3 o'clock, ikaw, 1 p.m. ka dumating.
Hindi naman. Sobra na yun. Sobra na yun. Parang wala na akong life noon outside of MPBL. 2 for 2 for Art. 16 in the ball game. Boss Joy Fournier there and Boss Simon Mangio. Full court press again. Foul on Duremdes.
Yeah. And that's probably the first time, usapan natin, unahan, na out of the 20-something fouls in this game na makita natin may player na umamin, si Andre Duremdes. Kailangan talaga maging honest siya eh. Tatay niya yung commissioner ng ligang to.
As Jeff Bulawan knocks down the jumper.
You know what I want to see? May masamang tawag against kay Andre. And then magre-reklamo siya to the point na titingin siya sa tatay niya.
Hindi mangyayari.
Hindi ba mangyayari yun?
Hindi mangyayari.
And I say that for entertainment purposes, but at the same time getting himself into trouble after the game.
Not with his team, but with his dad.
With his dad.
Olegario. 19 in the ball game para kay JR Olegario. Paborito talaga ni JR yung corner.
Tulad ng pagkapaborito mo sa kanya dito sa MPBL, para nyaki pa lang yan eh.
Mart Aquino scores and draws the foul on Dave Ando.
Sino pa yung mga iba mong paborito? Pero
Mamaya
ito
na.
naman ito. Oh.
Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
May point guard dati sa Imos. Naalala ko yung mabilis na gwadya. From Imos ba yun?
Imos. Okay, eto.
Sino?
Importante to.
Paborito mo rin ba yan?
Mga
Sige.
paborito ko to.
Sige.
Siyempre yung mga team owners ng Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, the Diaz brothers, Boss J.O., EJ, and siyempre Javis. JR Olegario is up to 22 points.
Right.
Of course, Gov Rodito Albano and Mayor J. Diaz. Excited
Mayor,
na
kumusta
ako.
po?
Excited na ako bumalik ng
Yes.
Ilagan.
Opo.
Sama ka ba sa next kong balik?
Ang ganda ng laban. Mayor, kumusta po kayo dyan? Ang ganda po ng farmhouse.
Boss Ricky Lagi, of course, also part of that ownership group as JR Olegario.
Oo, pinakamaraming replay ngayong laro. Pero hindi natin sinasabi siya na ang best player. Siyempre, sikreto pa natin yan. Hindi pa natin binubunyag yan. Na siya ang magiging best player. Hindi pa tayo sure dyan.
Na ikatutuwa ng mga nanonood sa Ilagan ngayon.
Oo.
Kasi, you know, they're actually airing our games there in the local channel.
Oh, nice.
In Ilagan. Ganun ka committed para i-promote itong team na to.
Correct. And congratulations dahil sure ako for the first time this season, aabot kayo ng 100 points. Mabibreak nila yung barrier. 95 na sila ngayon.
Yes. And you have Aldrin Adorio in the game. Binigay kay Ando, Olegario. Na punta sa paa ni Ando yung pasa. Espiritu
Nice
to
drop
Aquino.
off. Yes.
Last touch on Bulacan. (95-69). And I think they're aware that it's Mark Dyke and Adorio who have yet to score in this game.
Oo.
Binalik nila si Mark Dyke dito.
Kaya Mark, huwag mong ipahiya ang coaching staff. Subukan mo man lang sumut.
Adorio, this is a 3. Yes! A shot heard all the way.
From Ilagan. To Ilagan. Ang nakita kong unang tumayo, my former teammate, assistant coach of Ilagan, Eric De La Cuesta, tuwang-tuwa.
Oo.
Sa tirang-tira niya kasi yun eh. Lalo na dyan sa top of the key.
Ano to? Ano ba? Holiday ba bukas?
Oo,
Baka
yan, oh.
public holiday.
Oo.
Taga City Hall to si Adorio.
Oh, dalawa lang yan eh. Either public holiday o ×2 ang bonus. Pag si Adorio nakashoot, homegrown ng Ilagan. Para sa inyo to.
That's 3 homegrown players scoring in this ball game.
Right? So ×3. Mayor.
Baka mag-text sa akin. Baka mag-text sa akin yung mga
Hindi naman tayo naririnig ng mga player eh.
Kaya nga. Napapaisip si Boss Joey.
Oo,
Oh.
napapaisip. Kahit na hindi tayo naririnig.
Buti na lang.
Oo.
Pero naririnig tayo ni Mayor for sure.
Ayan.
Naririnig tayo. But, you know, sa highlights ni Aldrin Adorio na nakikita ko online sa mga liga doon sa Ilagan.
Right.
Specialty talaga niya yun. Yung mga 3-pointer na ganun. Well challenged pa yun. May close out pa yun.
Ito, hinahanap ulit siya na close out na kagad. Ng depensa na si Bulacan. Lumipat siya sa kabila. Si Bulacan lumipat din. Nakamatch up bigla itong Bulacan.
Adorio.
Ayaw patirahin ni... Ayun, naiwanan niya!
Adorio
Highlight!
for 3. No.
Uy,
Arenal with the rebound.
si Adorio libre ulit.
He really tried. Dalawang beses niya.
Oo nga eh.
He was really looking for a shot there.
Oo.
18 points for JR Sumido.
Panahon na ni Mark Dyke. Ayan, tinuturo na si Mark sa kabila. Ayan, Mark, ikaw naman. Tinuturo nila.
Final 2 minutes here. Dyke with a jumper.
There you go. Ah, good line.
Aquino. Oh, blocked by Arenal. He's been solid on the defensive end. Bautista is fouled. He'll go to the line.
So mukhang ito na yung moment na yun, no? Breaking that 100-point scoring barrier. Dalawang free throw. Pupunta sa Ilagan. Pero may timeout pa tayo.
Minute and 43 remaining. The Cowboys ahead by 25. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Hati mo, si Manny!
Sean Bautista at the line as the Cowboys try to reach the century mark. First one goes down para kay Sean Bautista. And it's 1-0-0 para dito sa Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. That's their season high. Aquino is fouled by Buraga up top.
This is how you bounce back after a tough loss last week versus Pasay. You not only get the W, but you get the W in fashion. You know, scoring 52 in the last game, now 100 points on a doble mo yun. And then winning They're going to end up pretty much winning by 20-something points unless Bulacan does something about it. And it doesn't matter, Sedelf, kung ang kalaban mo malakas, hindi masyado malakas. What's important, ang focus mo lang yung sarili mong team.
Yeah.
And napaka-importante sa MPBL because you only get to play each team once.
That's true.
And then that moment or that particular game wherein kung naging relax ka. So let's say kunyari naging relax for some reason itong Ilagan papasok ng larong ito. And then madisgrasya ka, matalo ka sa Bulacan, 'di ba? Matatalo ka ng 2 sunod and then hindi mo na sila mababalikan kasi isang beses na kayo maglalaban. Kaya bawat laro importante, especially the games that you should or what you believe you should take care of. And, yun yung pinakita ng Ilagan ngayong araw.
Just respecting the opponent as well as Mark Dyke, finally.
There you go. There you go.
Coach Benji there on the bench.
It's every coach's dream.
To have everyone.
Everyone not only play, but, to score at least once in a season. Back-to-back baskets pa para kay Mark Dyke.
And this is the game, if you're the Cowboys, 30 points ang lamang nila. No, they played hard, really.
They did.
For this one.
And to be fair to them, even their loss against Pasay, they played hard as well. And that's all you can ask for to any player in any level. Especially in a professional level kung saan binabayaran ka na para maglaro ng basketball.
That's true. Coach Louie gives J.R. Olegario a breather. Maklase din si J.R. Olegario. Parang, okay, pasok ka, score ka.
Right.
Ganun lang yung instruction sa kanya.
Napakasarap na buhay. Akalain mo yon yung basketball is a lot of things, offensively, defensively. But the one thing from a kid to that, to that mamamayang Pilipino that plays outside the court, ang pinakaalam ng lahat ng gawin ay tumira. Di ba? Tumira. And then you come into a professional team, you're asked to shoot. Napakasarap na role.
And shooting is one thing that he does well. J.R. Olegario na pahinga na, and R.R. De Leon, they will lose for the 3rd straight game, pero grabe yung pause ni R.R. sa game na to.
Oo. Yung minuto naman niya kasi mabigat din. Averaging 28 minutes per game. Lalabas siya ngayon.
32.
32 siya ngayong laro. So kumbaga sa fried chicken, sagad to the bones itong si R.R. De Leon. Yun nga lamang. Sagad din ang kanilang mga talo sa 3 laro so far.
Adorio at the line. Ganun kasaya ang bench. Ang comment section natin.
Oo, dami
Dami na. I'm sure masaya sila lahat sa Ilagan with this victory. to 81. So this victory ticking a lot of boxes for the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys.
Napuno na yung papel sa dami ng check boxes.
Well, Gonzaga working extremely hard, just wants to get on the score sheet here. Daming ginawang moves ni Gaw eh.
Second season, tama ba, para kay Gawitz? Definitely played last season, but the season prior, naglaro na ba siya? Yes.
Yeah, I think he was with Imos during the JJ Helterbrand era.
Yeah. Sa pangatlong season niya na to.
2 for 2. Eight seconds remaining. And it looks like this This is going to be a 109-83 for the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. A bounce back from that loss to the Pasay Voyagers in emphatic fashion. A relentless first half. They were able to sustain that in the second half. And the Cowboys improved to 2-1 for the season. This is their first season in the MPBL. Quite a
And ngayon, pinagtrabahuan lang din namin na more of defense lang bago yung offense kasi madali na lang ng offense eh.
Maraming salamat, JR. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan? Lalo na ang dami mo ng fans ngayon.
Unang-una, pinapasalamatan ko yung mga taga-Ilagan, lalo na yung Diaz family, lalo na kay Mayor.